Hello and welcome in the practical JavaScript session. So here in this particular session, again, we will be talking about an important concept that is Boolean. Although it is going to be a basic concept, but you will understand that how exactly this particular basic concept will be used into the real application development. Okay. So here basically we will be working onto the issues object. Now what this particular issue object is all about, that I will be explaining you. But these are the user stories that we are going to complete into this particular session. So we will understand that how this issue list, and we will be having this add issue method. So the add issue method of issue list should be able to add one issue object. So when I'm talking about issue object, just wait for some minute. I'll be telling you what exactly this is. Okay. My second requirement is going to be change issue method of this issue list. That is going to be changing the issue name property of the issue object. When we'll be talking about the toggle complete, so basically, what is happening right now. We have only one issue text is available inside the issues array, right? But right now we will be having the object inside the issues array. So up till now, what is happening basically, let me show you this thing in code and then you will be understanding. So as you can see over here, right now, what is happening, we have these issues available. So if I talk about this issues key, then this particular variable is basically the array. Okay. And this is the array of strings right now. But what is our requirement right now? The requirement is that we want to add the issue. So let me just talk about this issue first, what exactly the issue object here. Let me explain it to you and then you will be understanding. So as you can see over here, we have this object and this particular object is basically the issue list object. Okay, so this is the issue list object. Now this particular issue list object will be having certain properties into this. So we have one property and that property is basically the issues. So as you know that we have issues property and this property is basically right now the array, and this is up till now it is the array of string, but right now we are not going to make it as an string array. It will be the object array. Okay, so what kind of object I am talking about? I am talking about that this particular array is going to have the object of issue. So it is going to be the issue object, and this particular object will be having the property. So what kind of thing this particular object is going to hold, right? So this object will be holding one second, this object will be holding the issue name, and this name, let's say for example, I'm just giving you the example, this is the issue 1, this is the name of the issue, and the completed status. So completed. So right now it is false. Okay, so whenever you will be adding any kind of issue, initially its status is going to be false. So I'm just talking about this particular object over here. Okay, so this time this issues array is going to be the object of issues, the array of issue objects. Okay, now let us understand what I'm doing over here. So right now, see, I do not want to add the strings over here, so I need to make it blank very first. Now my first requirement is that the add issue method of the issue list should be able to add one issue object. So let us understand this particular thing. I'm not going to make any kind of change into my display. This time I will be making the change into this particular thing. So right now when I'm talking about this issue, this is basically the new issue that I would like to add. Okay, and this time what I was doing basically previously, so the same, this new issue I was adding over here, right? So right now I will not be doing like this. I will have to make a little change into this. And what change it is going to be? So this change will be like this. So right now you are going to add one object, right? And what this object will be having, this object will be like, let's say for example, you will be giving the name of your property first. So this is the issue name, and what is going to be the value of this issue name? It is going to be this new issue. Okay, so this is going to be the issue name. Okay, or even we can do one thing, we can also give it the name as issue name. Later on, in my next series, you will be having a very good understanding on this. Okay, so you can do one thing, you can give this particular name over here and these names could be same. Later on you will be having a very good advantage for this. Right now let us do one thing. I'm not going to make you confused. You should be very clear about this, that what information is coming over here and what you are saving. So just take it as it is, no problem. Later, in later series we will be making the changes into this and you will understand, don't worry. So here we have this add issue method. In the add issue method, we are adding one particular issue name, and this issue name we are adding into the issue name property. Okay, and from here we are going to say completed status is going to be false by default. Okay, so once you do this, make changes into this, save this particular thing, and let me run this application now and let us see what will happen into this. Okay, let me open the console. Now when I say issue list dot display issues, right now it should not display anything, it will be a blank array, right? Okay, we don't have anything inside the array. Now let us add something, issue list dot add issue, and inside the issue you will be adding the issue. Okay, so issue 1, this is the name of the issue that you are passing. Let us add. Now see, here we are getting one object. Okay, and if you just open this, you will see what is there. So inside this particular array you have issue name, this is the property name, and this is the property value, right? This is the property name completed and this is the property value false. So you can understand we have one issue object, and this issue object will be having two properties. One is the issue name, another is the completed status of the issue. Let us try to add one more issue and see what should happen in this particular case. So issue list dot add issue, and let me say issue 2. I want to add the issue 2 over here. See, we have two objects. If you open this, on 0th position we have this particular thing, on first position we have this particular thing. So this way my first requirement is over. Now I would like to move on to the next requirement, and that is the change issue. So it means that we have this change issue method available over here. Let me open this. We have this change issue method available over here. So what we want to do, we want to change the issue name property of this particular issue, whatever you add over here. Okay, so we have position, and this is the new issue that you want to change. So how you will be accessing the issue name property? See, this dot issues dot position. So let's say you want to change the second issue. Okay, so this way you will be getting the second issue, and from here you will be saying issue name. This is the issue name property that you want to change. Okay, so you have changed the issue name property and the new value is this one. So this way it should have been completed. So let me save this. Let us come back over here. Let us reload. Now add the issue. Now add one more issue, and let us see the display method over here. So we have add issue dot display issues. Okay, this method you want to call. So you have basically two issues available. Now let us make the change into this particular issue. Okay, so you will be saying that issue list dot change issue, and you will be providing the position, that is 1, and you will say changed issue. Let us see this. Yes, it has changed the issue. Okay, so for change, for display, for add we have done it. Now I have the last requirement, and that is that I want to change the completed status of the issue. Okay, but before this I would like to demonstrate something to you. Let's say for example we say variable status. Okay, and in the variable status I said true. Now let us do one thing. Say status is equal to, this is the not status. So what it will do, basically it will change the value of this particular status, right? You are just converting this is the negative thing. Okay, so now as you can see over here, now if you will be displaying the status, now it is giving you false, right? Initially it was true, now it was false. So once again, if you will run this particular statement, okay, so just pay attention over here. You will definitely be understanding because it is in cache. That's why you know it is not taking that particular thing. But you will understand what I will be doing. Okay. So see this thing what you will do in this particular case. So in this case, basically you will be requiring the position only. Okay. So I can do one thing. I can copy this particular code from here, and I will be writing a next method, that is toggle complete. I give it this particular name, toggle complete, and I will be providing the position. Now what you will be doing, you will be accessing this particular issue first. So from here you will be saying position, this position you will access. So this way you will get this particular let's say if I'm changing the second, okay, I'm changing the completed status of this second issue, then this way you will be getting the second issue, and from here you will say completed. So you will get the completed status from in this particular way, and this is basically the issue. Okay, or we can do one more thing. Let me just remove this, and this way you will be receiving the one issue over here. So you can say where issue. Okay, and now here you can write issue is equal to not issue. So this way you have changed. Here you can say completed. So basically you are changing the completed status of the issue. Okay, so completed, and now the same thing I will copy from here, and I will say I want to change the completed status. Now display this. Now I hope it should work. Okay, let me reload. Let us run this. Let me take it from here itself. Okay, I have issue 1, I have issue 2. So this way we have 2 issues available. Okay, now let us make the change of the second issue. I want to change the completed status. Okay, so it is going to be the issue list dot toggle complete, and I want to provide the index value. Now let us see what is the change over here. Yes, it has changed. Okay, so it has changed from true to false. Okay, sorry, it is from false to true. It has changed. Now let us run it one more time, and let us see what happens over here. Now previously it was true, now it is false, right? So this is how you will be changing the completed status of your issue. So I hope this particular session would have been very useful for you. Just do the practice for this, and we'll be meeting soon into the next session. Thank you very much.